Hello, welcome everybody. We are at Sardegna again this week for the GTC2 division. And don't forget there are new tyre compound rules that they've all got to follow. So they've got to do medium and hard tyres for a minimum of 5 laps each. And welcome Rockefeller Racing. Boom! Clip that. Hopefully we'll get some of those moments today. I'm sure we will. We're just waiting now for the grid to be set. Should only be a couple of minutes. But welcome along nonetheless, guys. So the drivers are all just picking their tyre compounds, and yeah, we'll be good to go. At the moment, in the GTC2 division for Season 3 of the SFR GT Challenge, at the moment T64 Turbo is currently leading with a 34 to 28 point lead over Fuzzy RS from BDRT, and then it's a DNA driver, Tuco, hopefully I'm saying that right, from driving the Audi R8, and then it's Exotica from BDRT, Speak Loud from Rockefeller Racing down there in 5th place, and TPRT Gertel PR 6th with 16 points in the Supra Racing concept car. There's a VGT driven by Dr. Vegas. He was driving in the GTC1 race last week, so I'm not sure if he's actually here tonight. Oh, no Turbo, so Turbo can't defend his top spot. It's a mad shame for Turbo, but anyway. Oh, Vegas, you're not here. You're actually in the chat. There you go. So, Axel's in 8th at the moment. He's in the Beetle. Mazda 10s are driven by Legacies in 9th. And Gel Speed, Magic Man 10 and 11, Stag, Göteborg, Gabo in 14th, and Gnarly 15th. So we're missing 2 of the GTC2 guys tonight. One being Turbo, the other being Vegas. And RWB is red, white, blue. New team. Turbo in that team, leading this division. Streams are not too far away if you're just joining us. But don't forget, every time we have a stream, you can catch us live on Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, and Twitch. So you can pick your favourite. Yeah, welcome along to all the new watchers, all our regulars as well. And don't forget to check out Demo One's website at demo1garage.com. Try to give you guys some different information in the sim racing world. Give you some opinion pieces about certain things that I think are interesting. So visit the website. But we're on to the race. Thank you, Kermith, for your support. This is the grid, though. Remember, I am calling the red flags if needed. So Gabo got the top spot in the Supra. The 2 Supras look very, very strong around this circuit at Sardegna Road Track B. Let's get this one started. Watch those reds. 5 red lights. We're out and racing at round 2 for Sardegna, and everybody, I think, off the line beautifully. And now it's just a 3-4 wide run up towards the first turn. Absolute chaos already. Into the braking zone we come for the first time on the first lap. Everybody going to behave, hopefully. Look at that. Everybody squeezes through. Oh, we've lost Exotica, and who was the other one? It was Hoodie. We'll have to get a bit of a replay. see what happened. Exotic was down in 8th place. As we've got things up and rolling. Look at the run Gel Speed and Speak Loud had. Oh, look at Hoodie in the Corvette, absolutely charging on. And then as we come up to the first turn, I don't know what happened. Oh, it was, yeah, Hoodie, I don't know, just couldn't get the car stopped in time. It is what it is. Unfortunately, Exotica gets caught up in all that. Fuzzy RS, though, leads here on this first lap. Dino Tuco has gotten in behind, but Gabbo's lost his lead. He's down into 3rd, unfortunately. And he's got a hill to climb now as Gertel, Speak Loud, and Kodabori all right, lined up in behind. Oh, a little bit of a sideways action for Kodabori there, but he's held it together nicely. And we get into the second lap now, but it was a pretty frantic first lap. Second lap, maybe they'll calm a little bit down as we watch from Kodabori's back wing looking out at Legacy. Everything looks good for now. But wow, what a start. We had some people just rocketing off the beginning, off that line, got great traction, were able to get a few positions very early on. And already you can see Kodabori's going to have to think defensively early on as Legacy tries to stick his nose up in the inside. Same with Axel, he's trying to do the same thing as well. But this is the battle as it stands for 7th, 8th and 9th. Back up the front though, it's Fuzzy with a 1.6 second lead. And Zero with the $5. Thank you very much, Zero. Absolute legend again. That never disappoints. One of our top YouTube moderators. Welcome along, Zero. Now, I don't know if you've seen many of these guys before. Lots of new competition. But there's a super chat alert from Zero. Thank you very much for your ongoing support, Zero. It means a huge amount. But like I said, if you have a pick, I want to know who you think might take this win, as Legacy has to defend from Axel now, who's going to take the outside line. It looks for turn 1. And already Kodabori's lost 2 spots as these guys have promoted themselves. Look how far Legacy came across to defend that one. And into the first turn, he's holding him off nicely for now. Decent start to this race. Lots happening around. She's on board with Legacy. Lap time of a 1:20.7 last lap. And you can see Axel's in close. They touched almost. I think Legacy just got bumped out wide. And Axel is back off the power. And Kodabori now looks like he's going to get that launch he needed. And he does it and gets the overtake. And in behind, Stag has to defend Magic Man. And even further back, Gel Speed, Exotica and Little Mac have started their own little battle now. So there's lots of little packs forming through the track. And as usual, this SFR GT challenge never ever disappoints. Well, there's a huge amount of drivers that have got some talent tonight. Fuzzy RS, I must say, is looking pretty good. Early favourite. Let's have a look at this Axel Legacy thing. So Axel just tagged the inside. He sort of sent his car off track, and he tagged the grass on the inside, and that's where Kodabori from the Puerto Rican E-Racing Club was able to get his launch and run up to get the extra speed. As you can see, Axel right now, we might even get it done up the inside as he forces Kodabori around the wide, and he's done it beautifully, and he's taken back 8th spot. Stag watches all that unfold, and Magic Man still tagged on behind, almost latched to that rear wing of DNA Stag at the moment. So what was 2 is turning into 4, and if we keep going, 4 will turn into 6. So there's some incredible pack racing early on. Zero beast mode for sure. Huge beast mode super chat. Rocky. Good start. As we get back up to the front, we see Fuzzy Wow, look at the lead already, 4.4 seconds. He's going to be a tough one to beat tonight. Let's see if we can't get you the information. Remember, they've all got to wear those tyres. So they've got to take medium and hard compounds for 5 laps apiece. Mediums at the moment for Tuco. So there's a good reason why our man in the Toyota is so far ahead at the front. Because we've got Gabbo, Gertel, Speak Loud, Gnarly. Look at that, they're all on the medium. That's why they're lapping so closely to each other. Legacy also on those mediums. A soft tyre start for Axel. Kodabori went the medium. So did Stag. Looks like it's the favourite to start on. Magic Man and Exotica. Also both on the mediums apiece. Everybody's pretty equal, but Exotica's done well to recover after his first lap crash off the first turn, because he's already back up to 11th from 14th. So Exotica's got some pace to show tonight. Mediums for Gel. Little Mac on the hards, so keep an eye out on Little Mac. And Hoodie down there on the medium. So everybody almost taking the mediums early on. Interesting call. And look at this. We've got people in already. So they just got the minimum 5 laps done. And we've had Gel Speed in, Magic Man in, Little Mac in as well, getting rid of those hard tyres. So, and looks like they're trying to get some pace back into this second part with Magic Man onto the softs. And I think Gel Speed the same thing. And here we go. We've got 2 Rockefeller races right now, line astern of each other. They can work together and they can catch DNA Hoodie just ahead of them. And Spec 1 says, you're my boy Blue. Thank you very much, Spec, and thank you so much for chucking in the $4.99. Again, it blows me away that you guys do that, so thank you very much. But hopefully we can bring you some good racing. I know Rockefeller and PREC, BDRT, DNA, the red, white and blue team. And sorry if I'm missing anyone. There's a UA as well. BD and GTC2. Everybody that makes up SFR GT Challenge. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now Tuco, he's in second place. We're getting a few more people through the pit lane as the Stag was in. So Legacy. So this is what happens with the compound changes. It really separates the field for a while because we get a whole bunch of different guys, different paces, different times. But like we saw at the end of last week's race, we had guys on hard tyres, guys on soft tyres at the end, trying to defend. And Speak Loud, look at that. Nice little move up the inside. And Girdle's left in his dust for now. And it looks like Gnarly wants to squeeze on through too because he wants to stay with his team and work together. We're at early stages right now. 7 laps done. I don't think I've seen that movie, Spec. You're my boy Blue. So I don't actually get the reference at all. I probably have to... Is it a good movie? I have to give it a watch. Here we go. Movie recommendations with Josh. Let's all give Old School a try this week, and we'll come talk about it next Monday. Gnarly, 7th place, right up beside Girdle. Squeezes in before we get to the S's. And you can see just how much of the road they need to use on that inside to make the turn. But Gnarly got the big boy through. And Tuco Kodabori also inside the pit lanes, getting rid of the mediums. I'll tell you what, I am absolutely thirsty for this race. There's always some good action from SFR and everybody involved. You can see Gabbo still splits Speak Loud and Gnarly. So, yeah, Speak Loud's got some pace in this second half. Here we go, up the inside. Gabbo has left him just enough room, but Gnarly gets it done. And that is a fantastic overtake that you should be utilising online if you're an online racer. That is how you do it. This This is where Speak Loud got his move done just a few laps ago. That was the one on Girdle, and then he got a further one on Gabbo just then. Got a little racing unfolding all through the field. So the two TPRT guys now, line abreast. Sorry, line astern. Fuzzy RS still leads in the Toyota. 13 seconds the lead over Legacy, who's popping inside the pit lane, getting some new rubber boots. And he's getting rid of those slow mediums. Pit crew at work. Quick stop from Legacy. No fuel at this moment. Comes out in 7th place, 8th place as Axel flies on by. Kodabori, the engine of this train that is starting from 9th backwards. Exotica is really on the good charge. He's done well to recover after that early accident. We didn't have to call a red flag either, which was nice. Magic Man in 11th. Look at this, the two Rockefeller guys now back together again. Gel Speed, the rear gunner for Magic at the moment, can block any advances from those in behind. Stag is the closest. The Toyota is popular in this second division. Looks like it's got some pace. Now they're open to using it. Now I don't know, everybody would have seen GT7's announcement last week. Are we excited to go back to the old platform of what we're used to with Gran Turismo? I'm sure we're going to keep the same online system. But is everyone happy about that? And yeah, looking forward to GT7 actually. Here we go, Magic Man. I think he's just going to let his teammate run through here. Oh, they almost clang side panels. And that actually puts Stag in a really good position because Gel Speed was caught out slightly. And now Gel Speed, he got a good run out of the first turn. And Gel Speed's on the back foot from that, and he's got to defend. And all DNA Stag has to do now is just keep the pressure high and see if he can't force Gel Speed into an error of some sort. But Gel Speed looks like he's dealt with it well. So DNA Stag for now, just in unlucky 13th. Oh, Gel Speed, look at the swing he got then. Magic Man's fallen off. Gel Speed, oh, Magic Man off onto the grass. Was he touched? Was he tagged? We'll have to go back and let's see how all that unfolded. Pretty sure it was Gel Speed that lost the back end, but he got ahead of Magic Man for a moment. Yeah, there's Gel Speed. He's come back across. I don't know what happened as we come up to the corner. Well, Magic just let him go. And then as Magic turned in... Oh, he's gone out too wide there. Interesting. So that went all pear-shaped for Magic so quickly. And now he's in behind two DNA drivers, both Stad and Hoodie. So he's lost 2 spots. And now Axel is breathing on his neck. Some very talented livery designers amongst the teams. Magic Man does have a nice little livery. This is Axel, 918. Lap time of a 1:2.82. Last lap. The gap between him and Magic, 3/10 at the moment. Magic just getting a wheel off into the gravel, but it doesn't slow him down too much just yet. Let's see what Axel can do down this front straight because there's a big toe effect through here. Gabbo and Gertel getting rid of the hard tyres. So they've done their 5-lap stint on their hards. And they're now back onto the quicker soft tyre. And Girdle comes back out into the racing field, but Axel just gets ahead. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to get pulled along too quickly. But Hoodie now, look at this pack that's formed just behind Hoodcat. And Stag, Gabbo, everybody, they want a piece of it. They want inside that top 10. This is great racing through the midfield. There's been a lot happening down the back end. It's been great. It's been absolutely fantastic. Magic Man squeezed on through there somehow too, so he's done all right. Gertel looks like he's got some extra pace he wants to exploit with those new soft tyres early. So Fuzzy RS, 5.2 seconds the lead over DNA Tuco, who's in second at the moment. Speak Loud, he's up to third. And Gnarly's coming into the pit lane. Let's see where he exits. Looks like there's been some bumping going on out there. New tyres, no fuel. New soft tyres for Gnarly. Comes out, he almost gets fourth place back. Kodobori though comes flying by. Gel Speed, here comes Legacy as well into the braking zone. Oh, Gel Speed almost gets his nose cut off by Gnarly turning in then, but somehow Gel Speed's managed to hold off Legacy and keep his teammate ahead. Fantastic teamwork. Gnarly looked like he got a little bit desperate with his teammate there, but they just kept it on the black stuff and are still moving forward in this race. Some tense moments happening already. We're 13 or 43 laps down. And Axel still yet to get around TPRT at the moment. So we're excited for the old single player campaign mode. I'm excited for that. And yeah, GT Sport apparently is still in the game, so there's no, still get to enjoy what you enjoy about this one. Gabbo, I think he's going to get Hoodie here, and he does. I think Hoodie got caught offline. Oh, again touching the grass. Axel just bumps him on the way in. It's getting really tense in the back half. Look at this, there's lots of slipstreaming action now. As they're not really trying to cut each other off from the draft. They're just working together for now, which is a smart thing early on. You don't want to let the front runners get too far away. Axel smashes the anchors, and Girdle squeezes up the inside, and I think he's going to be beaten in the Beetle. And Girdle just has enough top end to come out ahead for now, and he takes 7th place. Let's have a look what happened with Hoodie earlier on though. Tagged, sliding on the way through. It was Legacy that had the back end of the Mazda out, down into 12th. Let's see what happened with Legacy in the replay. I think that was just a little bit of net code rather than him losing the back end. There you go, Magic Man made all of the Rockefeller Racing liveries out there, so there we go. We can probably put both Autista and Magic Man into business with their livery skills. So Fuzzy still leading. Let's get a bit of an update with the tyre situation, what they're at the moment. Look at the gap Fuzzy has amongst everyone else. Just a huge, no pressure situation. This is Tuco in second, also on the soft tyres. Then it's Speak Loud. Gabbo back up to Axel, also on the softs. We've got no one on a hard compound here at the moment. Looks like they're all Kodobori's on the hards. So that's going to lose him some time, but everyone else is going to be in the same situation themselves. Stag is out on softs. Magic Man's got some new softs on. Looks like he's almost ready to get through and by Stag. Exotic is down in 14th, but he's got the hard tyres on now too, so he's getting that stint done early. And Little Mac, right at the back of the field, he's got softs. So Stag and Magic, 5/10 the gap. Slipstream will be something that Magic Man will be looking forward to using once we get onto that front straight. He's a lot closer this time to Stag. And it looks like Stag might be in some trouble here. Is this front straight long enough before we hit that crest of the hill and have to smash the brakes to pull the cars up just in time to make the left-hander? Here we go. Magic squeezes through. He finds space, which will be the inside line. We come over the top of the hill, and Magic Man ahead of Stag now on lap 16. And I think Stag has Exotica now to worry about. So he's just going to have to let Magic Man roll on forward. But Exotica, he's looking quick now in that Nissan. Spec 1 saying, great job by Jelson. Teamwork and his overall knowledge of his drive improved so much. I've seen a lot of the guys improve over from last season. It's been a pleasure to watch them get faster, get more talented, learn to work together, all those sorts of things that come into these races. So there's plenty of talent on the up and up that I'm sure we'll see in the top division at some point. Just saying the BDRT liveries are awesome too. Well done, guys. Race in tuxedos. So staying in. So now back to the front of the race. Fuzzy still leads. His gap now 10.2 seconds. He is just the Lewis Hamilton of this division when Mercedes were dominating in that hybrid era. Speak Aloud's doing okay. He's in the top 3 now. And his gap to Gnarly, well, it's 3.7 seconds. So he has managed to pull a gap away. But I'm waiting to see when they get closed up because of strategy later on in this race. Axel in 7th. So the top 7 now starting to open up gaps between each other, but different strategy calls at different times will be the reason for that. Yeah, Exotica getting rid of the hards early. I think that is a smart move. We saw how it can be very detrimental if you wait until the very end to use it, and then you find yourself having to defend against a driver with some softs. It's a very, very difficult task. It is a risk, but if it means you can build the lead early on with the soft tyres and then use the hards at the end and then use that time gained to block the run of anyone in behind, then it is worth it. But yeah, it's a smart move. Get rid of them early if you're not too confident, because it means at the end you'll have all the pace in the world. When those that have waited and are either on the mediums or hard tyres, you have a chance of getting the overtake. You've just got to get that overtake done. So Gel Speed, he's been covering off quite well. Legacy just tried to put a nose in there, sort of get him offline, but Gel Speed was having none of it. And the man in the AMG Mercedes is dealing with the pressure quite well at the moment. But yes, the GTC3 division is happening right now. So good luck to everybody down there in the 3rd division. The first season where we've had 3 divisions. Unfortunately, there's not enough time in a year to get all 3 divisions streamed. So Gel Speed holding off well. His teammate Speak Loud up into 2nd now. So Fuzzy's still going on. We're waiting for Fuzzy to come into the pit stops. And, well, at the moment, he's happy with how things are. Fuzzy is currently 2nd in the championship in this division. It's 28 points last round. And he'll get the full 34, it seems, at the moment for round 2. Which will put him ahead of Turbo, because Turbo's not here to defend his first win. So Fuzzy, if he can stay where he is, he will take the championship lead today. There is a good lot of action. Here we go. Gnarly, Tuco and Gabbo. This is what I'm talking about. you have short stints of quietness, you could call it, but then once the strategy starts to condense and close back up on each other, this is when you get the pack racing once again. So Tuco splitting him and Gabbo, but Gabbo's coming in, getting rid of the softs. Gertel's come in too. So the TPRT guys, they're mirroring each other's situation and their strategy. No fuel still. Oh, Legacy. Oh, and Gel Speed as well. They come flying out of nowhere, and they've just rocked up on scene and put Gabbo in a hard spot, and somehow he managed to hold off one of them and keep Legacy at bay. So that was fantastic. A little bit of racing as he come back out into the traffic. Gel Speed and Legacy. Wow. We'll have to get a look at that. Let's have a look. This is how it looked for Gel Speed. We saw Legacy come out, and he just up in beside him, and then back with Legacy. You could see he thought he had it done, but he had to keep the corner short to give Gabbo room, and that's where Gabbo come out ahead. Oh, and he's lost another spot to Girdle as well, so Legacy's on the back foot in that Mazda, and the two TPRT guys are on a bit of a charge now. And Gabbo's gotten around Gel Speed, so here we go. Gertel's going to try squeeze the move on him. Oh, he pressures the issue. Gel Speed gets run wide. That's a difficult spot to get the overtake. Gel Speed, oh, I don't know how he corrected that. He's decided to come into the pits. Let's have a look. Look at this. Girdle thought he could get the move done, so he squeezed up on the inside, but coming into this S's, it was almost an impossible point and place to squeeze one on. Gel Speed was caught out, but he didn't lose too much time, fortunately, so he's inside the pit lane. A bit naughty indeed, Hector. It was really risking a lot, especially when we had a big long straight coming up next, so I'm not sure Gel Speed will be too happy with that, but he didn't lose too much time, fortunately. Yeah, the strategy game. Rocky just mentioning that it is very, very crucial. Very crucial indeed, as we calm down for a little moment and get to take a little bit of a breath as Gnarly's in. So Gabbo ahead of his teammate now. Legacy riding on through. Looks like Gnarly getting onto the hard tyre. Gnarly comes out. The two TPRT boys are there, and they both squeeze on by. So Gnarly gets caught up in it, unfortunately. Here we go. You can see Gnarly comes out. Gertel's there. But that was a smooth move there. So hard tyres at the moment for Gnarly. So he's going to be a little bit slower than everybody around him. Remember, they've got to do the hard and the medium tyre for 5 laps minimum. Fuzzy's on the mediums now. We're on lap 22, so we're about halfway through. We're starting to see these drivers rotate through the compounds that they need to get done. Speak Loud's on softs at the moment. Tuco's on hards. Softs for Gabbo, softs for Gertel. So that's why they were so much quicker than Gnarly, who's now on the hard. And Legacy's just in behind them. And then it's Hoodie and Axel also on the hard compound. Hards for Gel Speed, sorry. Little Mac. Exotic is on the soft tyre, and Stag, so they're equal at the moment between those two. Magic Man and Kodabori. Magic's on the hards, Kodabori on the soft, so you'd imagine Kodabori would be able to do it. His last lap, 1:19, which is a decent lap time around here, so he should be able to get Magic Man down the straight, you'd imagine. But Magic Man looks pretty quick in that Corvette. Here we go. Last lap from Magic was a 1-2-3. Into the first corner, braking downhill. Brakes glow red hot as they're tortured, pulling up and taking all the energy out of the car and tyre and slowing it down. Here comes Kodabori. Surely he'll get this one, and he does. He squeezed it on through. His last lap time, by the way, was a 1:20.7, so just over 2 seconds quicker than Magic was that last lap because of the tyre compound difference. So Tuco's in. Let's see where Tuco pops out. Hard tyre. Looks like he's getting rid of it. End fuel for the first time. So it's a lot longer hold than we've seen before. This will definitely mix things up. So he's filled to the end now. And he comes out in 8th place, just in behind Axel and Hoodie, it looks like, who have got a little bit of a battle happening between those two guys. So Axel's ahead of Hoodie for now. Hoodie's last lap was a 1:22. Axel's was a 1:2.17, so Axel's a little bit quicker at the moment, so he should be able to easily defend the spot. Now we're talking about strategy between everyone here. Hector's saying that he believes because it's a short track, leaving the harder compounds for the late race is a good call. So we got some diametrically opposed opinions on that, which is fine. It's racing, but yeah, I would say earlier the better. Some would say the later the better, but I guess it really comes down to your driving style and game plan as well, which would mean one's more beneficial than the other. And track position. Hector also saying track position's crucial, which I totally agree with. Spec 1 saying great track for the guys to learn and help develop their decision making. Mistakes are going to happen. It's good for them. Mistakes are good for everyone. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Top level, low level, mistakes help you learn. I'll tell you what, I've learned a lot over the years from racing online and just doing stupid mistakes and going for overtakes where I probably shouldn't have gone for an overtake. And as much as you start to blame the other guy, you sort of have to reflect on it yourself and go, maybe I was a little bit at fault too. So yeah, mistakes are definitely good. There you go. Hector personally likes getting rid of them early. I would too. I definitely agree with you on that one. Oh, Tuco come flying through then. He almost did that off camera. And I don't know if Hoodie was giving him room, but yeah, it wasn't opposed much there at all. So Tuco's up to 7th for now. He's fighting his way forward through the field. I don't know if Axel will give him the same courtesy though. Well, Axel doesn't need to. This is a race. No, Axel's coming in the pits anyway, so Tuco's released. Hoodie's in. Axel's in as well. Fuzzy leads. Gabbo's up to 2nd now. His teammate Girdle's there. Speak Loud's up to 4th and chasing the two TPRT guys. And hopefully, for Speak Loud's sake, he can catch them and stay with them. Gnarly's just in behind in 5th place. And then it's Tuco in 6th, who we were just watching before. And Exotic is now into 7th. Legacy. Stag. Watch and wait until we get all the rest of the guys in for fuel. This racing bunch, they're all going to condense once again. And Kodabori chasing down DNA Stag for now. He's doing all right at the moment. Looks like he's going to just show him the nose. Just needs to stay focused now. So it's a mental game from this point on. We're past halfway. Most of the drivers have done their harder compounds. There'll be a few stragglers, but most of them would have done it. And from now on in, it's all about staying consistent and keeping your pace high enough that you can stay with the faster guys, but at the same time, stay ahead of your rival in behind. Kodobori's doing that well at the moment, but Axel looks like he's just a tiny little bit quicker. He'll be on the front foot, come the back on the front straight because of that slipstream effect. Kodobori will tow him along. Kodobori needs to pit anyway. It's fuel. It's a fuel stop time. Most of the field will be doing that in the next 1 or 2 laps, I'd imagine. So Fuzzy's got an 18-second lead. And let's see what he does at the end of this lap. Fuzzy's happy with the way things are running. TPRT guys, they're doing really well. They're working together nicely and haven't held each other up for position. They're just helping each other promote into those podium spots. And not surprisingly, they follow each other in. They've been doing it all day. Look at the difference in fuel though. Girdle has saved some fuel. He's going to get out ahead of his teammate here for sure. This is going to be very interesting. Girdle might get an overtake in the pit stop. Oh, just didn't quite grab it. Let's have a look at the fuel situation. So this is Girdle's fuel. Bottom left, you can see the fuel gauge. And now we'll jump to Gabbo. He's gone just a little bit less. So Gabbo used more fuel and has taken less fuel in that stop than Girdle. Just a little bit less. That could be enough in the next stop. Surely they're filled to the end. But Gabbo might need to do some fuel saving of his own coming into the end of the race. So we're going to have to keep an eye on Gabbo and Girdle. There was a 5% difference in fuel. That was very interesting to see that. So Fuzzy's in. And he's going to need to take fuel. He should be able to maintain his lead though. He had such a huge lead on the rest of the guys. And he does, not surprisingly. What's the interval change to though? Still 30 seconds, so massive gap for Fuzzy. This is DNA2 going behind. He's in 4th place, chasing down TPRT drivers. Well, Speak Loud has still got Turco in sight, and he's chasing him down. So there's a bit of chasing happening now at the end of this one, and as we enter the last phase of the race. You see lots of cars now spread out in the midfield. This is Gel Speed and Exotica. As they come flying over the top of that hill. They look like they almost launched themselves. They've got so much pace by the time they get into that braking zone. But Gel Speed holds off Exotica for now. Zero asking who's going to pull the undercut and get prime position to get the win. Give us your predictions in the chat. And do you think Fuzzy can pull it off from here on in and take the win? I'm sure Fuzzy can. Or can Axel? Sorry, not Axel. Oh, Exotica. Oh, he just tagged Gel Speed. Oh no, Exotica's going to have to. Oh, Hoodie doesn't know where to go. Gel Speed, I think he was trying to get off racing line. Oh, but Gel Speed, that was unlucky. There's going to be a penalty for that, I'm sure. This is the replay. Just tagged him on, and Exotica pushes Gel Speed off. Gel Speed will be swearing, I'm sure, fuming about that one. I mean, it's a game of inches at times. And sometimes if you overestimate the space you've got, you end up running out of space a little bit too quick and end up happening what happens to Gel Speed. So he lost a spot, 2 spots out of it, but it wasn't too bad, but there might be a penalty call for that from the stewards later on. Fuzzy though, still leading 15 seconds the gap, so huge lead over Gabbo and Gertel. So Rockefeller Racing reminding us that after rounds 4 to 9, a car change can take place only once, only all season. So we might see some of these guys change cars midway through the season after like 4 to 9. So we'll see what happens, but only once they can do that. Only once. There's lots of BOP changes that happen with the updates in GT Sport. I don't know if you guys have been affected by that at all. I haven't actually touched GT Sport as a racer myself for a few months, so I don't know what's happening. The penalty system online was one of the big reasons I haven't, but I play a lot of iRacing, and if you're around on Saturday, the FNL1 esports guys, which I'm teamed up with, they are doing a 24-hour race at Le Mans. We'll be streaming that on Saturday and Sunday, so it'll probably be Friday, Saturday your time, or Saturday morning to Saturday night for you guys in the States. So if you want to come along, then just join us, watch some racing, see some interesting banter and stuff go on through the evening. A little bit less formal, but it should be a lot of fun. Gel Speed, oh look at that, that was a beautiful little move, and they almost spun in unison as they pirouetted after the exit. Good little synchronised driving from the both of them. Let's have a look. Woody was out wide, Gel Speed inside line. There we go, there's that synchronised spin. Oh, Hector will be racing Le Mans as well, awesome. Hopefully he'll be in the same split. We are racing the European split, so I'm sure we'll be racing at the same time too. They've killed the Alpha Group 4, and my Ferrari is very good in both classes now. So has the Ferrari become popular for once? It's taken them almost 3 years to make the Ferrari decent, I guess. It was always decent in Group 4. Group 3 was always a mission though. Group 3 was always a mission. Just the handling of the Group 3 is so different to the GT4. Woody still wants to get his spot back. Gel Speed, not having any of it though. Oh, he might even get him on the same corner as Gel Speed got him last lap. When he does, it was almost deja vu, but in reverse. Well done to Hoodie. Oh no. Again, they're just searching for too much road, and when they hit the grass or the gravel, they lose all the grip. The car doesn't know what to do. It unsettles it, and it almost sends it in a spin. So Dine Hoodie, he's done alright to hold it. I don't think he's lost any time out of it though, but Gel Speed won't be happy. Let's see if Gel Speed can't do anything about it. No one in behind him to worry about. It is what's in front of him that has got his attention. Don't think he's going to be close enough though to do anything about it. They are slowly catching up to Little Mac. Oh, that was a really late break from Gel. He got it pulled up, but wow, that was confidence under braking. Gel Speed showing big cojones. Here we go. Whoa, that was not Gel Speed's fault. Hoodie just lost traction, and as he tried to correct it, he's come across and sideswipe Gel. Great little battle. Hoodie off the road as well. Oh, but the move's been done. These two guys are putting on a fantastic show for 11th and 12th. Back up to the inside. Hoodie gets the back end slipping. Getting on the power just a little bit too early. And once again, Hoodie. His never say die attitude is working out for him here, because he's still in a prime position to attack Gel Speed. This is great little racing. I am enjoying what's happening on track. Gel Speed covering that inside line, not giving Hoodie any chance to get his car in there. This is what happened last lap. Look at the action last lap. Gel Speed squeezed on through. Got the overtake done. And Gel Speed was ahead ever since, but you can see just how much of the road they're using. And still, 10th and 11th is where they are now. So, Fuzzy, 15-second lead. He hasn't really gained time in this last phase, but he's still leading. Gabbo and Girdle still with each other, a second apart between the two of them. Speed Cloud's gone in. And that's going to be fuel stop for Speak. So that puts Tuco up to 4th. 31%. Looks like he's out into clean air too, so Speak will be happy with the way that's worked out. His teammate Gnarly is coming in for support now from behind. And Exotic is there in 7th. He's been there now for some time. Hopefully he can hold on to that after the next pit stop. Legacy's in 8th. Hoodie's into the pits this lap as well. He's getting on the hards. I think Hoodie had to take the hard tyre. Let's have a look. He did. Hoodie is on the hard tyre now. So he's going to be losing pace out of that one. That's going to give Little Mac, I think, who's in behind him, a shot at an overtake. And Stag is there too. So Little Mac's on the soft. And Stag is on the soft. This is going to be a very interesting finish. Again, the tyre compound strategy doing exactly what it was designed to do. And his Girdle, surely Girdle will get ahead of him here. Again, 2% difference in fuel. Girdle looks like he lost time. No, I think he gained a little bit of time, but it wasn't enough fuel saving in that first stint. Interesting that they were so much closer with fuel in that second stop. Tuco wasn't able to get ahead of them though. He's stayed 4th. So the TPRT guys have managed to build a big enough lead to hold him off for now. Legacy's Axel's in with Exotica. Mediums for Axel. Exotica came out on some soft tyres. So mediums for Axel now. And Hoodie's in behind him on the hard. So Axel's on the... Oh no, Hoodie. He needs to be consistently running smooth laps now. He can't be making little errors like that, being on the harder tyre, because he's at a disadvantage in this final stint. 5 laps he's got to run those tyres for. He's done 1. And Little Mac's starting to catch up. Gel Speed's starting to catch up too. This could be a very interesting finish. Little Mac looks like he's going to be the first one off the diving board to get the overtake. I think he just backed off a little bit there. Wasn't happy, wasn't confident to get the move up into that right-hand dip. Woody gets the back end out again. Looks like he's a little bit eager to get the Corvette under power again. And he's putting down energy into those back wheels just a little bit too quickly. The car can't handle, it's unsettled. And we get a little bit of oversteer happening. Hoodie. Can he hold off Little Mac who's on softs? TPRT are working in perfect perfection unison. That is a great example of teamwork from those guys today. Little Mac will get it done, I think. Good little move for the man from Red, White, Blue. And he's done it. And he's now into 10th place. And Little Mac has for himself 8 points if he can stay 10th. And Hoodie now. This is why I don't like being on the hard tyre at the end, because you can see Hoodie is now just in all sorts of trouble because he's a lot slower. Not because he can't do it, it's just because the tyres, they're less grippy, they're slower, and everyone else around you usually will have a better tyre on. So Gel Speed knows he needs to get this overtake relatively quickly. Oh, Gel Speed again! These guys, they don't like that corner too much, the Hoodie and Gel. They've both had issues once you hit that dip. But here we go. Gel speed once again. 119 last lap from gel speed. Good lap. Oh, this is what happened to gel speed with one of the TPRT boys, but he actually gave him room. I don't know how he managed to fit through there too wide. That was a great little bit of racing. And he got the work done in the most unorthodox position. Not really an overtake spot, but gel speed made it work for him. Oh, and Hoodie almost comes fighting back. But this is what we were talking about before. Have a look at this. He got up beside Hoodie, and they just fit through the S chicane at the end. That was a beautiful bit of racing. So Hoodie's down in 12th. This is Kodabori in 13th. And then it's Stag, Magic Man in 15th. Back up the front. It is Fuzzy. He's losing some time. He's on the hard tyre. So he might be running to the end now on the hards. But he's got a 12.3 second lead. And even if he lost 2 seconds a lap, he's still probably going to cross the line ahead of everyone else at the moment. So Gabbo is there in second. Girdle, his teammate. So the TPRT guys really showing everybody else how it's done when you work as a team. Turco's there in fourth. And then it's Speed Cloud. Gnarly is still there. Legacy in seventh. There's Exotica in eighth. Exotica's had a fantastic comeback today, actually. He's worked hard. And the Black Dragon Racing team will be very happy with the way he's managed to mitigate that first lap crash. And then it's Axel in ninth, who is just a second ahead of Little Mac here. And Little Mac doing really well. So Gel Speed wants to get through too. Gel Speed should be able to do it. Both of the AMGs. Little Mac trying to make his Mercedes wide. Oh no! Again, Gel Speed's off into the gravel. Don't know if that was just an awkward spot to go for the overtake. Oh, that's a rough one, isn't it? I mean, we've seen overtakes happen there, but that dip and everything. I mean, that was always going to be Little Mac's line on the exit. So I don't know, maybe Gel Speed should have backed off and just waited. But in the heat of the moment, sometimes you've got to go for things. So Little Mac at the moment runs forward. Axel's his next target. The gap between them only 8/10. Axel's on mediums. Okay. And there's softs for Little Mac. So, yeah, Axel could be in some trouble here. Little Mac might be able to promote himself one more position before we get to the end. We're on lap 40 or 43. Don't forget, if you want to join the F101 Discord, if you haven't, if you play other things over GT Sport, link in the description. And thanks to everyone that has subscribed and liked the stream today. Thank you very much for your support, and also to Spec 1 and 0 for their generous support and chucking in $5 and $4.99 respectively. And like I said, our movie recommendation is Old School. I want to talk about it next Monday. Make sure you've watched it this week. So Axel had to come in, gets rid of those mediums, promotes Little Mac to 9th place, and yeah, Hoodie's getting rid of the hards as well. Fuzzy has practiced hard, hasn't he? 8 seconds now. So he is losing time, but like I said, he's got enough buffer that he can lose about 2 seconds a lap. Thank you for following, Mark Pogson. Thank you very much for that. Gabbo and the both Girdle as well. Synergy is a perfect word for it. Yeah, Anders said that. TPRT Synergy. They've been so in sync today. It's one of the reasons they've been able to get to where they are. So we go through the order of the field. Everybody now coming into the last final lap as we're on the penultimate lap. Little Mac just holding off Gel Speed for now. And then there's Axel. He come back out in 11th. Hoodie falls to 12th. Kodabori, Magic Man, and then Stag in 15th. Gel Speed still has a chance, you're not wrong. There was a lot of defending and attacking that Gel Speed had to do today, as you've made note of. And that's meant he's been a little bit on the back foot now. Otherwise, he probably would have ended up ahead of Little Mac. But anyway, he's not given up. Gel Speed, he's back on scene. And he means business. Little Mac will know that. Again, the back end slides out. He's got to be careful. Oh, you're not wrong. Yeah, 3 Supras on the podium today. I did see in qualifying that the Toyota was, well, it was quicker than everyone else. And yeah, it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4 Toyota. So they're going to be very happy at the manufacturer level. And Little Mac, for now, holds off Gel Speed. We're coming into the final lap. Little Mac, I think he lost a little bit too much speed through that. Gel Speed trying to carry a little bit too much as well. So he wasn't able to capitalize on Little Mac's little error. But it's going to be fuzzy. We'll see the checkered flag. Gabbo's not too far away either, with his teammate Girdle. So TPRT at 2 and 3 for them. Fantastic run as the checker flag flies. And then it's going to be Tuco, who I think is just going to hold off Speedcloud at the end. Speedcloud, though, he got close, didn't he? 4/10. But it's not going to be enough. And Gnarly wasn't too far away, as we see 4th and 5th cross the line. And then it will be 6 for Gnarly. And Sardegna, Road Track B, is put on another fantastic race here for the GTC2. And Exotica, what a comeback for him. 8th place. He should be fairly happy with that one. Couldn't have asked for more, really, after being punted off the road after the first turn. And Little Mac's done the job. He'll take 9th place for Red, White, Blue. And Gel Speed from Rockefeller Racing inside the top 10. It's a good result for Gel Speed. Then it was Axel in 11th. DNA Hoodie, well, he got 12th at the end of it. And here comes Kodabori, Magic Man, and Stag will finish off the positions. But it was this man, Fuzzy RS, who outshone everyone else today. And one thing to note, like everyone said, 1, 2, 3 for Toyota. We'll have them for interviews in just a moment, so hang around. But once again, I want to thank everybody that has liked the stream and subscribed if you do like esport racing, sim racing, with some good commentary. Make sure you do subscribe. We've got a lot of that here on the channel. And we've got on Thursday, Friday, Formula 2, Formula 1 coming up. So here's the race results. Fuzzy RS got the top spot. 58 minutes for that race. And we'll have to call in the guys. For the interviews. just waiting to see if any of the guys make it for the interview. Give them a few moments. They've got to get off the PlayStation and we'll get where they need to be. It was a bit of a squeezed move by Girdle, wasn't it? We might talk to him about that. Well, Fuzzy and Gabbo are here. Let's have a look. Alrighty.
You guys hear me?
I can hear you, Fuzzy.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Give me a second. You were flying today, Fuzzy. It was like you're in a rocket ship. You took the lead early and was really no looking back.
Thank you. I went for the Cooper strategy. So I saw everyone starting on the medium. So I thought about starting on the soft, and I thought maybe gain some lead and not fighting with anyone will help me with gaining some time. So it really helps since I end up first by 5 seconds or so. So I'm sure if I had battled with someone, I would have probably lost some seconds. So
yeah, you were losing a bit of time on the end, but you were on the harder compound tyre. But yeah, your gap was so big that there was nothing much to worry about, was there?
yes, that's like I said, Cooper takes 3 Cooper in GTC1. He went on the soft tires for the 3 first compound, I think. And so I tried his strategy a little bit, even though I don't have the same car, so it's not the same tire wear, but it works out pretty good, and I'm happy with that.
And you now lead GTC2 division because Turbo wasn't here today. So how long can you hold on to the lead now?
I don't know. I know the next race is Spa, and I'm pretty good at Spa, so I guess I will have a good race with Turbo and Gabo again. So I know the OD is pretty good at the Spa, but we'll see. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait. Well, congratulations on the win. It was well deserved, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for the Spa race. But yeah, second place, Gabbo, also in a Supra. You and your teammate Girdle, you guys were just in sync today, weren't you?
Yeah, we're in the synergy. We had we thought our strategy was gonna work, but we got stuck in a bit of traffic. I think there was a crash in front of us, so it was kind of messy. We lost a bit of time, but after seeing Fuzzy's gap, we thought we had a good track position and just take it home. Really good race though. Fuzzy was absolutely flying, man.
Oh, Fuzzy was, yeah. Yeah, because the Supra 1, 2, and 3, is it just suited to this track, or is it just the car is quick?
Honestly, I think it does suit the track, just because the car is a bit on the understeery side, and when the tire work kicks in, you really don't have to catch it. You just try to brake a bit earlier, and it takes off. So it's a good car to be consistent in, and it has really good top speed. So I think it was.
And what about yourself for the next race? Do you enjoy Spa?
I do enjoy Spa. I'm not particularly good at it, so I'll have to do a bit of homework to get in with Fuzzy at least 3 seconds, because that was a bit of a gap.
It was, wasn't it? But second place for you, well deserved, and it was a clean run. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And Girdle, third place. I think it was you, Girdle, or it might have even been Gabbo. Side by side with, I think, Gel Speed through the last S's. I can't remember. It was you, wasn't it? That was a tight fit.
It was. I don't think I hit it. From my point of view, it was super clean. I think he might have touched a bit of the grass towards his right. But yeah, it was super tight, definitely.
Oh, it definitely was. It was. It's not a usual overtaking spot, but I'm guessing you just, in that moment, you thought you had it.
Yeah, I think I had more momentum going from the previous corner to the long left.
Yep.
So I thought either short shift and stay behind him or just go for it, and I just went for it.
You definitely did. And also, you had more fuel than Gabbo in that before you did the first refueling.
Yep.
Were you fuel saving?
I did some, and I have to. Basically, I owe my third place to Gabo. He was literally carrying me around the track, so I had some fuel savings thanks to him. But yeah, then I think at one moment, I think it was in our first or second soft split. I think he got in front of two cars, so I had to go through a bit more traffic. So there, my fuel saving went off completely. So, but yeah, big goes to Gabo.
Yeah, well, like you said, you guys were working in synergy, and it worked out. Gabo got second, and he pulled you along for third, so it worked out well.
Yep.
Well, congratulations for third, and yeah. Well, I don't know if we'll see a 1-2-3 Supra at Spa, but good luck with that one in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
And then there was Exotica, 8th place, but you had a lot of fight in ya because you were pushed wide at the first turn, and you must feel hopeless when that happens.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be an uphill battle that race, so I was trying to push as hard as I could. And then I ended up running myself off the track a little bit, and I was getting going, and I stopped ghosting for no reason. So sorry to whoever I took with me there. That was not my intention.
Well, it's one of those things. But yeah, you had a good comeback to get up into 8th place, so I'm guessing you had a lot of fun making the overtakes.
I did. It was a pretty fun race. It was a little frustrating being in the back because I knew I could be on the podium for sure. But there's a reason for the drop rounds.
There is. And Spa for you, do you think you can be on the podium?
I think so. I haven't raced too much at Spa, so I'll have to practice a little bit. But I think we'll have a good race with Turbo and the TPR.
I'm excited to see where the GTC2 division goes. But again, great work on the recovery. But it is what it is. But thanks for having a chat to me, guys, and congratulations, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks to you for streaming.
Thank you.
And I just want to give a shout out to Nataku for our leader and Icon, our sponsor. And thanks everyone for the race.
No worries. It was a good to watch. I'm sure when you watch it back later, there was a lot happening, so enjoy it. But thank you very much.
Thank you. Good to have you back.
It's good to be back, but that also means we're at the end of the stream. So thank you everyone for popping in. Thank you for the likes, all the new subscribers, both the Spec 1 and 0 once again. Thank you for your ongoing support there with the super chats and everything. You guys are legendary. But that ends today's broadcast. We will be coming back next to you. You know what? I'm trying to get some different content through the week, so stay tuned for that. But the next planned race is Thursday with the Formula 2 and Formula 1 on Friday. We're at Circuit of the Americas, so I'll see you there for that. But until next time, enjoy the rest of your weekend and stay safe, guys. We'll talk soon. So, good night.